Hello and welcome to WTNB Today. I'm Wendy Benton, your host. Thank you for joining us, and we want to thank our sponsor, led-gear.com. They are one of our partners, as well as Southeast Crossroads Magazine. And let's move right on into our calendar of events that is sponsored by Southeast Crossroads. You can pick one of their magazines up at any of almost 300 locations around our area in Bradley, Hamilton, McMinn, Meigs, and Polk County. Coming up this week, we have January 13th, the Ottawa will be playing at Cleveland basketball game. The girls start at 6, the boys at 7:30 in the middle school gym. On January 15th, the Kiwanis Club meeting will meet at 12 noon at Mountain View Inn off of exit 25. On January 16th, Bradley will play at Walker Valley. The girls begin at 6, the boys at 7:30. It's the battle for first place, so you don't want to miss that game. Also on January 16th, the ARW Wrestling will be at 130 McDonald School Road. Bell time is at 8 p.m. January 20th, Lee University will have triple play at the Dixon Center. That begins at 7:30 and is a free concert. And don't forget Mark Lowry, February 17th, an evening with Mark Lowry that benefits the Caring Place at Lee University's Conn Center, and tickets are $35 and up. And if you are interested in that, please visit thecaringplaceonline.org if you're interested in tickets. A lot of things going on coming up in our Cleveland and Bradley County area. And today's guest, I'm excited to have her, Angie Herron. She is an interior designer at Wallpaper Connection with her interior studio business out of that same location. And if you're interested in colors for the coming year, the new trends coming up, stay tuned. Angie's going to be in the studio with us when we come back after this message.
My name is Preston West, owner of Keystone Solutions. We specialize in helping small businesses with their IT needs, whether it's hardware or software or computer issues, servers, networks, kind of anything that's under the IT umbrella is what we take care of. We want to be it, if you will. When people are looking for IT help, we want to be the person that you call and the person that you think of first.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave? That's a winner. He's the loser.
My name is Dr. Chris Palmer, and I think we at Tennessee Valley Bone and Joint stack up very well to the things that you would otherwise have to travel maybe to Knoxville or Chattanooga or even to Atlanta to get that same good combination of training and experience.
Are you like millions of Americans who are struggling to pay your bills? Do you have crippling debt? Are your wages being garnished? Are your bank accounts being levied? You need a solution. You need Pollo Loco. Get the best Pollo Loco in town at Tres Hermanos. Pollo Loco, the real solution.
Hello and welcome back to WTNB Today. I'm excited to introduce to you Angie Herron. She is the owner of Interior Studio, and she's going to tell us about her history and the history of her business, and we're going to segue into the new trends coming up for 2015. So Angie, welcome to the studio. We're glad to have you.
Thank you.
Tell our audience a little bit about you, because you're a Cleveland native, born and raised here, and so let's talk a little bit about you first.
Okay. Yes, I was born and raised here in Cleveland, and graduated from Bradley Central High School, and went on to UTC to get my interior design degree, and then worked here locally for a local interior designer named Jane Easterly, and I worked with Jane for 7 years, and then I went back to the family business, Wallpaper Connection, where I launched wallpaperconnection.com, and then also started my own design business.
And tell us a little bit about Wallpaper Connection and the history there.
Yeah. Well, the Wallpaper Connection is actually located inside a building that was once my grandfather's grocery store. It was called Guerin's Grocery, and his name was James Guerin, but everybody called him Cobb, and a lot of the East Cleveland viewers may remember the store.
Yes, I remember it well. My grandparents lived down the road, and actually we're family, and I can remember being at that grocery store when I was very small, and Uncle Cobb giving me great knee-high sodas to drink.
Yeah.
So it was one of my favorite places to visit.
Yeah, we have a lot of customers that come in, and they'll just light up to tell us the memories of being in the store.
And you still have a lot of the architecture of that old building.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. We made the restroom, it was the freezer, and so it still has the freezer door, and of course the building has really neat brick, and we've kept a lot of the features.
And your dad and his brothers decided to keep the store and the building and start the wallpaper store out of it.
Yeah, we moved over there. It's been 25 years ago. We moved over into the building, and at that time, actually, my grandfather still had a portion of the grocery store there, which is kind of neat to visit with him all those years. But it's really neat to go in every morning, just like he did for over 40 years, to the same location.
Right. A lot of history there, as you said. And, well, after you started at Wallpaper Connection, and I know you and your cousins, everybody's pitched in working there over the years, and it's been very successful. But you don't just do wallpaper, and that's what I want our audience to hear about, is exactly what you do, because you're kind of a one-stop shop, not just wallpaper and wall coverings or framing, because you've done that for several years as well. So talk about that, Angie.
Well, after I came back to the store, I added a lot of different products that I would need, everything I need to create a good-looking space. So we added window treatments, and area rugs, bedding. We also do cabinetry hardware. My brother Brad builds custom cabinetry and furniture, so we added the hardware line for him. As well as we do closet systems, just a variety of things that can really pull the space together.
Well, and as you're talking, you've brought some pictures so the audience can see exactly what you all offer.
Okay.
Your hardware, your framing that
Yes.
you do.
Yes, we've always done the custom picture framing. We do custom framed mirrors.
Yes, and the wall cover. This is a picture of some of the wall coverings that you have. And what about you? That you're also, what am I trying to say? You can also do architecture and space planning.
Well, yes, I'm licensed by the State Board of Architects and Engineers because I had passed the National Interior Design Exam. So we go a little bit deeper than just the decorative portion of a room or building. We can do space planning, furniture plans. It's really helpful when you're remodeling or building a new home to take a look at the plan before you actually start constructing it, or we can give ideas on how to make it very functional before you start your project. If we get in on the beginning of the project, it's really helpful.
Right, and then I think we've been showing pictures too. This is the space planning that you could do.
Yeah, that's a kitchen remodel that we did. We extended out it had a peninsula in it before, and we took the peninsula out and extended the island to give more workspace. We really, actually, I wish I had a before photo of that kitchen, because we really just tore the whole kitchen out and made it really neat with all the finishes.
Well, and you've done a great job combining the colors, the wood flooring, and along with the black island and the top on it, the granite that you've used, to ties into the color of the cabinets, which is also two different colors.
Right, yeah. You know, really mix the different finishes there with the cherry. That's actual cherry with the refrigerator cabinetry and the sink base. So.
Right. So you all do so much more than just wallpaper. I know people will talk about the Wallpaper store, Wallpaper Connection on Benton Pike, but unless you go there, go visit and talk to you, people just don't understand everything that you offer.
Yeah.
And like we said, Brad is now in there with you with the cabinet business and doing that as well. So this family business has evolved over the last, since the 50s, since you know, Cobb Guerin began his grocery store and just stayed in the same place. The same family is there, and just a great Cleveland family.
Yeah.
And y'all have just taken what he started and built it up and tweaked it here and there, and now you're offering interior design and architecture out of this store.
Yeah.
Let's also talk, Angie, a little bit about the family business. Your dad, his brothers began the Wallpaper, and that was just sort of a side business for them. Your mom managed the store,
Right.
and Edna stayed there.
Yeah,
and
my
managed.
dad is, excuse me, at Dennis Guerin. His brothers Mitchell and Jeff, they were hanging wallpaper on the side, and then saw the need in Cleveland for a retail store, so they opened the store in the early 80s. And my mom Edna has been managing it ever since. And and then my grandmother also worked there until she was 78.
Yes.
She loves it, and when I visit with her now, she'll always ask, you know, what's going on at the store. So it's definitely a family business.
She's a feisty character.
Yeah.
So still. To this
Right.
day, she's in her mid-80s, isn't she?
Yeah.
Right. Well, let's take a quick break, Angie. When we
Okay.
come back, we're going to talk about the trends coming up in 2015.
Okay.
And I think our audience will be interested in that. If you're excited about changing up your rooms at your home, you can see what Angie's brought for us to see for next year, or for this year. Sorry. Be right back.
Here I am, living every doughball's dream. I'm the next Marco's Pizza crust. I'm fresh, made by hand today. Now, my massage. Oh, that's nice.
Our ingredients speak for themselves. Marco's, authentic Italian pizza.
Hi, I'm Samantha Young, Managing Editor of Southeast Crossroads Magazine, our area's newest and free monthly publication. We focus on events, people, and culture of our area. Pick one up at over 200 locations in Bradley, Hamilton, McMinn, Meigs, and Polk counties, or check us out online at southeastcrossroads.com.
For over 25 years, Ed Jacobs & Associates has been treating each of our clients like business partners. Finding the right insurance for your employees shouldn't be that complicated or expensive. Receiving quality financial advice for you and your business should be even easier. We treat each client with respect and integrity and handle your situation as if it was our own. Call me today for your own free consultation.
Hello and welcome back. We're here with Angie Herron in the studio talking about interior design. She's the designer at Wallpaper Connection, where they offer a gamut of interior design and architecture products and things for updating the home. And Angie, we're going to get into the colors and trends for 2015. So
Okay.
if there's anyone out there that's interested in just revamping just a little bit, their budget's not huge, what is something that they can do as we're talking about the colors that are coming up?
Okay. Well, the Sherwin-Williams color of the year is Coral Reef, which is a really neat pinky orange coral, I would say. With this color, you could basically use it as an accent color. It goes well with green, different blues. It's kind of an optimistic, upbeat color that's emerging for 2015.
And I think our picture shows it just a little bit more pink than it actually is that's up on the screen. It's not quite that pink. It's a little bit more on the coral orangey side, but it's got the pink
A pink cast to it.
to it, yes. But that's a fun color.
It is fun. A lot of the colors for 2015 are fun. It's really nice that they're just. You don't have to do your whole room in the color. You can just add it, and it really will brighten it up.
Okay, and so someone who's bold and bold enough to get out there and say, I'm going to paint my room this color.
Right.
This is Sherwin-Williams color.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coral Reef.
And then the next color of the month.
Yes, the Color Marketing Group has put out the color of the month being Smoky Cashmere, which is a mix of gray and brown. It's very neutral. You can use it with the gray tones or the brown tones. In the article, they talk about how you'll be seeing it. It can be a little bit more on the pinky side, but you'll be seeing it for 2015 as well.
Okay.
And well, we have a collage. I had a few weeks ago worked on a project, and we had put together this finished collage, and I've been calling it putty, but now that I see that they've come out calling it Smoky Cashmere, it's kind of neat. It's got
We've got that
yeah,
up
okay.
on the screen.
That's the a Moroccan geometric rug. Using it with that's a custom stained piece that my brother created that's got a lot of distressing on it. And then let's see, we have the window treatment and accent pillows and the cabinetry hardware. And on the wall, we decided to go a little bit more grayer, and then accent with the darker pieces on the furniture. And
so this was a project that you've recently done.
yes.
And so in this case, you ordered the rug, the cabinetry that was changed, the hardware, everything in the room, basically.
Right, yeah. We created the space, and it's going to be really, it's actually still in the process, but this is the finishes that I, came up with.
Okay.
But you can, it's going to be more of the grayer based on the wall and then have the dark accents, which is really great.
Okay.
But it goes well. I mean, it's so neutral. You can, and this is one of those, you could throw in a pop of that bright color.
Right.
On accents, which would be great.
Okay, so someone who already has some of the neutral colors, because a lot of the taupes, I can't even think of the names of the Sherwin-Williams colors that are more in that sort of beigey taupe, but they're neutral colors. A lot of people still have those.
Oh, yeah.
They're not as bold to step into adding color on the walls necessarily.
Right.
But they can come back and do something with these new colors, like you said, the accent pillows or artwork,
right?
Things like that.
Yeah, the artwork is really great to add color as well.
Okay,
yeah.
And then the next thing that we've got are the wall coverings.
Yes.
And we've got you've brought pictures about that as well.
Yes, trending now is a wallpaper, which is we're really excited about that. Of course, it's always been popular for us and designers as well. But it's a lot of the more geometric trellis patterns. There's and this is something that you can use on ceilings, accent walls, or it's great for like a small bathroom, give you that really neat feel when you go in to have, ooh, great wallpaper.
And here's the trellis.
Yes.
Also, that's sort of is that a navy and cream background?
Well, that's the indigo color, which is really popular as well. Yeah. I think indigo is really a classic color too, though. I mean, it's popular now, but it's not something, if you want to go in the geometric direction, it's not something that's going to be trendy later because, you know, it's that classic color.
Okay. And then here's the green and white. And this is the trellis as well.
That's the trellis design. There's so many different varieties. That's several of the geometric patterns, which are really popular. And that is a geometric pattern, and it actually has kind of a flocking design. Years ago they called it flocking, but now it's more of a suede. But a lot of the embellishments on the paper are really popular. There's some with recycled glass beads. Different, and then of course glitter. It's all really back now with the embellished papers.
What goes around comes around.
Yes.
And so these would also be good on the ceiling?
Yeah, that is a really fun geometric right there with multiple colors. It's kind of unusual to find a geometric with multiple colors, so that's a good looking one. Yeah, they're great on ceilings.
Okay, and so would you do painted walls with this?
There's the photograph of the ceiling, which is really neat. Yes, you could do a painted wall or a faux finish wallpaper, of course.
Okay, yes, and then wallpaper the ceiling just to add some character to the room.
Yeah.
And Angie, you know, one of the questions I think people ask year after year, it's like, okay, is wallpaper in or out? Do we paint?
Right.
What do we do? Does wallpaper ever really go out? I know it's more popular sometimes than others.
Right, that's what we're excited about. It is popular again with just the mainstream. It's always popular with designers because they know about how nice it can make a space. But yeah, it's trending again, so we're very, very excited about that.
Well, I've seen more wallpaper in the decorating magazines.
Oh yeah.
In the last year, actually, I guess. But you know, it always seems like wallpaper's in. You know, you could do the bathroom or the laundry room or something. It seems like people have always used it.
Oh yeah.
It's not that it goes out completely, but to add interest to a home, wallpaper is a fun thing to do.
Yeah, it's not something that you need to do in every room, of course, but there are those fun spaces, the powder rooms, the kitchen, like you said, laundry room or bathrooms. The bathroom is great for wallpaper.
Yes, and then use some of these other fun colors and throughout the house and in your decorating. Well, I think you've given a good overview of what you all offer and what you do, and I think people, hopefully they'll get excited about
I'm
this
really
new
excited
year,
about
2015, and updating their homes, and they can come visit you guys at the Wallpaper store and your interior studio business. You can help them with everything.
Right.
What is your phone number, or how can they get in touch with you?
Okay. Our phone number is 476-7961. You can also visit our website, wallpaperconnection.com. We've got a lot of the great new papers on there as well. And then it links to my personal website, which is interiorstudiohome.com. You can look at that, take a look at our Pinterest boards. There's wallpapers all over Pinterest, of course.
Yes.
So we've got all that linked from our website.
Okay, so if someone were interested in having you help them, assist them, or just give them ideas, what would they need to do? What's the best way to kind of start that process?
Well, I actually do mini consults as well. I don't want to, a lot of, with the full service design, sometimes clients get a little bit nervous about letting someone take over the full room, but just give us a call and we can talk about your project and see what we can do.
Okay, and you work with any budget, right?
Yeah, that's the thing, that's the great thing about the mini consults, is the client can actually control the shopping process. So we can just take a look at the space and maybe give ideas and make a shopping list, and then they can go. And a lot of people really love doing that. They don't want someone to come in and it's their home, and they really need to love it. So as long as they find, a great starting point, and that's where you can come over to the store and get inspiration. You know, if you start with something you love, like the window treatment fabric or the rug or the wallpaper, and once you have that starting point, then you can create just a room. When you walk into it, you just feel really happy, and that's what we want.
That's good. It's exciting.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being with us today. I hope our audience has gotten some ideas and can see what's coming up for the year, and hopefully they will be calling you and, you know, just updating their 2015
right
on the inside. Angie, thank you so much. We're going to take a quick look at our calendar of events before we leave today that is sponsored by Southeast Crossroads Magazine. We want to thank them for being one of our partners. On January 16th, the Ooltewah-Cleveland game will be played at Ooltewah. Girls start at 6, boys at 7:30 at the middle school gym. On January 15th, Kiwanis Club meeting will begin at noon at the Mountain View Inn. On January 16th, as the Bradley basketball game will be played at Walker Valley. Sorry about that. Girls at 6, boys at 7:30. It's the battle for first place. Also on January 16th, the ARW wrestling match will be at 130 McDonald School Road. Bell time is at 8 p.m. On January 20th, Lee University will have triple play concert at the Dixon Center beginning at 7:30. And also on February 17th, do not forget an evening with Mark Lowry that will benefit the Caring Place, and that's at Lee University's Con Center. Tickets are $35 and up. And if you have any events that you would like to have posted on our calendar, please visit our Facebook page at WTNB Today and jot those down there. We will see you next time and hope you've enjoyed today's show. Thank you so much for being with us.